alone on the B bomb site, first rotating now. That's the timing, as mentioned earlier in this cast. It seems like VP have a good idea of how to do this, as now Fer has rotated in towards B, setting up for the A play.
Phelps lies in wait. Oh, he's to handle that. He's gone again. Not going to be coming down just yet. They realize that there is a man lying in wait. And that's delayed this push quite substantially. Instead, now they're going to look to try and change their sights. Flash down once again. 3 players making their way over here towards B. But the presence of one man alone, as Phelps over in pop, could have made all the difference here. Start to rotate around Phelps. Here's the players making their way in towards B. Near's up and rafters. It's going to fall to Taco, and now Fer does land some damage down range. Keeps peeking into this, but Taz actually picks him up there. Down goes Taco as well on this B bomb site. Has come crushing down around them. Bomb plant comes in for VP. And now it's SK. On the clock, damage done to Taz. Fallen lands that shot on the second time around, but it snacks. Flanking round from behind that could make such a huge difference here. Fallen, he's read this though, gonna be holding the angle. Now he's in with 2, and Phelps takes the peak. Pasha left 1 versus 2. Has to try and clutch this one out, starts to make his way down ramp. They tap on the defuse. Phelps is holding the wrong angle, and Pasha's gonna play this perfectly. Pasha finds the first, and now Phelps, the only man left, gets the frag, but Pasha's already won them the round. And there we go, VP 7-7, looking fantastic right now.
Really nice from VP that time around. They were battling the guy down towards Pop Dog. Okay, they find out we can't go that way. So what they do is that they fake the A play, 3 smokes and 2 players pushing out. And as that happens, 2 players are allowed to push up a B to get some map control. The first one goes down, but by that time, it's already too late, because then they're pushing down lower. It's going to be effectively 4v2 on that bomb site, because, or 3v2 on that bomb site, because Snacks is doing the long flank. And nice play again in the end. Pasha, everyone expects him to be up with that Molotov, or just an AWP in general. And he goes for the lower peak. Mind games. Another false buy for SK, as we reach the last round of the first half. Or mixed buy, I should say. C-Set 75, UMP, and AWP on Fallen. Double AWP T-side setup for VP. Pasha and Snacks.
Phelps once again is holding this aggressive Pop Dog angle, going to deny the push in from them. In the meantime, VP, they've sent Bialy and Pasha over here towards Ivy. Fallen does lie in wait on the other side of the smoke. He's going to go ahead and flash through, keeps them away just that little bit longer. Succeeds in keeping VP at bay for the time being. Well, speaking of bay, Fallen within this A bomb site, about to take the peek out onto Pasha. Rounding the corner, Fallen looks away, takes the peek in. Pasha comes up trumps, and now Cold tries to get the trade, but the smoke rains in, and that's going to keep him away. The bomb's still waiting over here at B. 3 players stacked up there, and still with Phelps in this hold in pop. Could deny everything. They bait out the shots. They know that he's there. Tag him away. He now finds himself trapped between a rock and a hard place, and Taz takes the fight to him. A 7-6-2 to the cranium. Knocks Phelps out of this round. Bialy's already on aggressive. Whoop. Good night to Fer. Taco and Cole there, who remain for SK. Taco does take 1. Cole started to worm his way in. Bomb working against them here. Taking on down. Taco does have a defuse kit. But it looks like they're already considering the save here. Oh, wait, last round of the half. That doesn't make sense. Cole pushing on in. Down he goes. Snacks and Pasha pick this round up. And that is going to be VP in with their 8th.
This is, of course, being the map choice of VP.
I
They
tell
are
you
getting
what,
a 1-round lead.
little delays like just really throw me off with what round it is, because it feels like, you know, we've had like the little halftime break.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not going to make excuses. It was just bad.
I still like you, Harry. Don't worry.
Thank you. At least someone does.
At least someone does. But yeah, as I mentioned, like, this is probably going to be incredibly close on all 3 maps, because we have Train as the map choice of VP. Both teams are pretty good on that. We have the qualities of a Fallen on this map, and we already see him 18-9. We see how good he can be with the AWP on this. Then next up, we have Cobblestone, which is, of course, the map choice of SK. VP also pretty good on that. Not their best one. but also decent. And then the third one, Inferno, a map that hasn't really found a master yet, as we do have maps in the map pool that certain teams are the best in the world on. Inferno, one of these that hasn't really found a team to conquer. No one is really the champion of Inferno yet, in my opinion. So it's going to be an interesting best of 3, and already now, only 1 round separating these two teams. Molotov, 2 flashbangs from Fallen, arm on the rest. Smoke, kit on Snacks, as we usually see it. So interested to see what Fallen wants to do here. This could be an explosive play since no smokes are in place, and it's going to be just that.
Gonna come rushing in. SK trying to start this round as they mean to go on. Lots of momentum behind them, but already they've grind to a halt. VP, they've rotated 2 players on round from A. They're going to stick them back, and now the push comes in from SK, charging into the site. Taz able to find 1, but now he's fighting for his life, and somehow he's doing a good job of it. Takes himself 2 before the trade comes in. Bialy holding it close. Phelps finds the frag, and now it is just Pasha. Papa Biceps left in the 1v2. Spots out Phelps. Bomb hasn't gone down just yet for SK. Sees the man up on rafters, shots raining in from all sides. Has to be careful here, just going to try and isolate this last player, find the frag if they can. Push on into it, and Cold picks that one up.
This was such a nice pistol round from SK Gaming. So what they did was, initially it just looked like a quick push B. They show 1 player, and then show, okay, we're probably going to do some kind of execute B, instead of just lining up the smokes, because that was what the CTs were waiting for. They didn't do the full rotate from that. They still had 2 players in connector, ready to rotate in if the smokes came in. So they pushed in double flashbang and then Molotov towards connector. That means 2 of the players rotating in from the connector could either decide to go through the Molotov and take the duel, or just wait. Really nice play coming out of SK. The Molotov missed a bit, but the general idea was there, did do some damage. And once again, it's going to be scout for Pasha, pistols for the rest on VP, and they're just pushing in again. If it works,
Pushing into B.
don't fix it.
Taz is in the site. He's going to fall to Fur. Gold now pounces from this flank in from behind. Cuts off those rotations. I know he's there. I want to try and find this frag if they can, but Bialy not going to be afforded it. Cold. No sign of going down. Pasha and Neo, that's all that's left. They're going to look to try and save. It will be SK to retake the lead in this one. 9-8 in their favor, and they've still got another round after this that you hope they'd be able to pick up to take it to a 10-8 scoreline.
That is the case. Pasha not receiving any damage, and neither did Neo in this one. Trying to find some access around. It's dying out. Won't really succeed in that. SK Gaming go up after, let's just say, not a perfect first half for them. They definitely felt like they could have done more in that first half, but was not the case. Now the step up. On the T side, we know how structured they are on these T sides. We know how much thought they put into it. And these strategies, these timings, all conceived in the mind of Fallen with the help of his teammates. Lining up smokes outside. Knowing they're going to be up against pistols. Going to use your utility. Use the long range of the AKs, and that's the perfect plan here. I don't see this failing.
Yeah, rushing in to the A-bomb site. Charge on through. Snacks is there. Good night, Sweet Prince. He'll hit the deck. Bomb plant comes through for Phelps. There is still a man in the site. That's Bialy, but hiding in the smokes, won't be able to get anything done. This round, just a mop up, you'd expect Neo to take 1. Actually, that was a rifle he dropped as well, so could still do more damage from here.
As long as SK picks up this rifle for one of the UMP-45s, it doesn't matter that much. Neo goes down, and now Taz all alone. Probably not going to peek too much into this. See if he can get an exit. Oh, nice shot onto Cold. But no one else is going to be peeking. 2 AK saved. Taz gets out with a UMP-45. 10-8 will be the scoreline.
I think an AK got blown his way at the end there, but he didn't see it.
He didn't get it.
Went past him.
So, Harry, it's 10-8. We have the double op T side coming out for SK Gaming. Cold and Fallen both with 1. No op on the CT side. Taz the only one with full utility and a kit. Do you think VP can actually hold this, or is SK Gaming, are they too much for them? This is usually me who gets those kind of questions.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't this your job? I mean, like,
yeah,
the double up set up on T side's interesting. Cold and Falling going to be picking them up as you'd expect, but it's not going to be ideal to try and find the entries out on some of these closer range angles, such as over towards B, especially when you look at the positions that are being played. Neo and Connector, he's the man I think that could get found early through one of these orbs. Seeing as he's playing that Connector angle, they don't have one on the side of VP, as you correctly said. And then SK, they're going to be stacked up over here towards B. Bombs there. First holding the push up through Pop Dog.
Another thing is that VP have already spent all their utility, almost all their utility, as the final 8 goes out from Taz. No utility left, 50 seconds to go. 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and a Molotov on SK Game. It's just going to be very hard when they decide to execute. I think it's going to be on the B bomb site. Taz is ready, but he only has a UMP-45. Does get the first one. Bomb is now down. Neo with another one onto Fur. Taz not continuing, falling close range AWP. 3v4, still doable for VP here.
Oh, Fallen, he's fallen. And now coldzera. Up here in Halls, has support from Phelps, who's rotated in. Neo going to go ahead and present himself up to Cold. Phelps rotate out in the meantime. Bialy somehow finds that. Pasha jumps up into the crosshair of coldzera. They want to try and hunt this frag down. With only 7 seconds left, there's no way for Cold to get back into this round. He has to try and hold on to the AWP if he can. VP. Counter-terrorists win. I'm going to send one man up here. It's Pasha to bait that out. Had the crossfire as well over from Pop Dog, but it doesn't lead to anything. He keeps the AWP into this round. They've got money, so they can invest here.
Sometimes weapons advantage and utility advantage doesn't always translate into a round win, especially not when the players from VP step up individually and win those tools. Actually, one thing that I kind of wanted to see was Phelps tried to go down lower with the flashbang timing. Bialy was actually flashed, but his spray while flashed was perfect. So, like, Phelps just died off to a fully flashed CT player. That's never nice. But it's one of these things that you look back on and you think, ah, that wasn't perfect. Could have done better. 10-9. Buy coming in for both sides, but bank is slowly diminishing for most of the SK players, as we do have 2 players on VP also on effectively 0 money. It's going to be an important one. Round number 20. coldzera trying to make it work. Aggressive AWP play will not come to fruition, down to 42 HP, and gets nothing for it.
Pasha's just holding the angle. Fallen, who now isn't looking too healthy, been tagged to 24 HP. Gonna rotate back on round, grabs that bomb, now starts to line up some smokes into the A-bomb site. Cold able to find one in the meantime. That's Neo to go down, and he's just able to B-hop the hell out of there. Damage is done onto him in the meantime. Look at this from Foe. He's pushed all the way out. Has to be careful because Pasha is holding the fort. Walks around. Pasha misses the shot. The trade had to come through there because now it's a 2-man advantage for SK. In the site, Bialy and Pasha trying to keep SK away from their precious A-bomb site. Time ticking down here, and SK lining up outside of A, ready to head into this one. Phelps and Ivy. 3 players starting to rear their heads from main. Now the push out from Pop Dog. Pasha takes this initial peek. Now he has to be careful because Phelps has already passed on by, but he's holding the angle. Doesn't lead to anything. And Fur opens up. Pasha's fed Bialy to the wolves, and now it's just him and Taz remaining. Not really left with an option but to save into this round. Unless they get given a foot in the door, Pasha is there, going to have the door just slammed onto him as he gets locked out this round. That's going to be SK in with their 11th.
Yeah, that's a very hard round for VP to play because they were effective, or they were in a 3v5 scenario, but instead of just playing together like a team and focusing on maybe playing retake if they go to the opposite side, they isolate Bialy on the bomb site. Pasha can't really help him out. Taz is on the opposite bomb side. There's no way he can help out. And Piali's pretty much dead because he can just get peeked from 2 different angles. So he's just sitting there waiting to die, basically.
Just like me.
Wow. That was dark, Harry.
Yeah, well, you know, I figured everything here has been nice and bright, and I would you know envelop everything in a shroud of darkness.
Okay then.
And speaking of exactly that, the man who's been so good at enveloping these sites in his shroud of darkness, that's definitely going to be Fallen and Cold. They've been the 2 driving forces behind SK and a lot of these. You can see they've not got enough of the double AWP set up this time. They're kind of the topic of conversation in that regard. Cold Zera, he's the man on the AWP. Interesting enough, they've foregone that on Fallen, who's currently residing on that Galil. Molotov off to hold back any aggression from VP over here at B. Pasha, he's carrying the Catalyst AWP into this round. Taz picked up one as well. So double AWPs for Virtus.pro, hoping that they can be the catalysts in this round.
Right. Also the 2 saved weapons from the last round, and VP deciding to buy what they can around it. Not a lot of utility here. Basically, Pasha's loadout, and then Snacks with the smoke and a flashbang. So if SK Gaming just wait out the clock and execute with 30 seconds to go, they'll have an advantage in this one. Piali. Not going to have the duel here. Rotates away. And as I said, like right now they're just waiting and setting up for this execute.
Pash is holding down the push out through A main. Fallen. Looking like he wants to try his hand at getting the entry here. Lies in wait, throws out that initial barrage utility, and it looks like it's all going to be a fake as now they start to rotate around over here to B. They grab themselves the bomb, and now they're ready to go. Keeps these players that are on A from rotating. Piali, he's the man who can be fast, into the back line. Well, now we look at Neo and Taz to hold down the site. Piali has fallen in through pop. That diverts Pasha's attention back round, and Phelps will fall as a result. They've started to rotate off B, and this situation's been read horribly wrong. Good night to Neo as he hits the deck. Aggression comes in from Taco, who goes back for a little bit more. Does tag away at Taz. Snacks looking hesitant as whether or not he wants to start to push up through Pop Dog. The save call's already come on in for VP, and that's SK Gaming on to their 12th.
I feel like they're playing this T side very well. SK making a lot of timings, the correct timing calls, especially in this one where you can kind of assume that VP are not economically well set. So they just try and wait out the time. So when they eventually execute onto a bomb site, VP are not going to have much utility to stop them. They'll have to stop them with the firepower that they have, and that was not enough in this round. Snacks, Taz, and Pasha, all 3 of them forced to save. 4 weapons brought into the next round as well for SK. And Taco even taking down Pasha in the end, so economical damage inflicted by SK, and they're up 12-9. And look at the money on VP right now. 2K on almost every single player. Could force up around this, but I don't really see them doing that. They do have a couple C sets, but that's all. Snacks and Pasha have to be the heroes of this one. And that's why Fallen is staying on his Galil. Flash comes out. And that was for Cold Zero. We're not following him right now. Of course, we're still with Taco here as he tries to get stuff done. Cold Zero tried to go for the opening peek with a flashbang timing from Fallen. Did not work out. No one really peeking him. Oh, actually, he did do damage, but didn't get a kill. That's a great way to say it. Piali goes down to Fur. Nice down. Getting close to that A bomb site. Pasha doing good work on the side, though. Taking down Fur.
Phelps has already wrapped all the way around through CT, though, and this could be massive for SK. Taco could easily shut this down. Man to his right, going to be Neo as he bids him a good night. 3-on-3, all equal. Phelps, as we said earlier, he's the man to keep an eye on. Down goes Snacks. Pasha's short to follow, and Neo left in a 1v3. Not much he can do here. Going to be Molotov'd on back. And they can't afford to buy into the next round. Could look to try and go for this. Would yield them that much more utility if he keeps the AK up. But if he's given some leeway into this round, then maybe we'll see him try to commit to something. The second Molotov rains in. They hear the impact. They know exactly where he is. And that is the call for Neo to go ahead and get the hell out of there. 13-9 SK starting to take this lead and widen that gap.
Yeah, that's the kind of mentality you gotta have in a 1v3. Always keep in your mind that if you get that one first frag, a 1v2 is still winnable. But the second you're forced out and you can hear the clock going down and you know the timing and you can't get that opening, just get away. There's no reason to push in and lose your weapon if there's no chance of you winning the round. And it's of course a bad round for VP, but Neo plays that perfectly, even though the situation is bad. 13-9 though. Something that isn't bad is the T side of SK here on Train. Actually, they got the bomb down in every round apart from the pistol. Actually, take that back. That was one round, won by time for the CTs. That was the only one they've gotten so far. So 5 bomb plants out of 7 rounds, and 6 of them are wins for SK. Nice spray from Neo. Flashbang. Flashbang. SK bounce back, tack on third. Both of them moved on.
Continuing this aggression in. Taz does manage to drop out Cold Zera. So now we're into that 3-on-3. Bomb, though, hasn't been picked up just yet. It was dropped just moments ago. My Taz on this peek on out. It's going to be retrieved. Spur grabs that. Taz has pushed right through the smoke. They shouldn't see this one coming. Timing allows Spur to pick that up. Thankfully, saves the life of Fallen. And that's why now we're back into this 2-on-2. Neo's on the bomb train. Fallen's holding it down, but Neo comes walking out, gives him that frag. Bialy left in a 1 versus 2. And Fallen reads it perfectly, takes the peak wide, comes in, solidifies that 14th round for SK.
SK looking back on track, they're looking confident. This is the map choice of VP. Afterwards we have Cobblestone, which has been DESK for some time. And it's up to VP to bounce back mentally, because right now they're looking a bit deflated. Neo going for the Catalyst Orb, the rest of the team around 2K. Risky buys, risky times for VP, as they're about to take themselves further down as SK Gaming. 1 for 1 though. Neo bounces back with that orb. Not another one for him, and that's a round gone. 15, Harry. SK about to grab map 1.
Yeah, I mean, SK looking really good. VP, it was looking promising heading into this second half, you know. I thought things would have been closer. But at the end of the day, SK, they've really bought the fight in this second half. There's no denying that. Their T-side has been insane. And we've seen a bit of a trend, really, with a lot of the teams here doing better on T-side Train.
Yes.
So now VP double up set up to try and finish this off and keep them in this. Gonna be seeing Snacks and Pasha pick these up. Snacks is able to find the first. That's Cold Zera to hit the deck. And now in response to this, SK...
Taz is alone on B side.
Head over to B. Taz. In the 1 versus 4. Cheeky hiccup there. Has to try and hold down the fort.
Neo has rotated in now.
He's got support, and then also when you look at it, players with orbs waiting in connector. Taz peeks on out, only managed to get 1. Fallen has somehow pulled this back. As him and Phelps try to secure the site. Fallen peeks wide. Bialy's gone down. Fallen misses the flick, and now it's Phelps left in a 1v2. Has himself the bomb on his back, turns it into the 1v1, and Snacks. This man used to be able to clutch anything. This 1v1 would keep VP in this map. Phelps takes the aggression. He's only on 9 HP. It takes 1 shot from a USP to drop him out. Snacks peeks wide, but somehow Phelps makes it happen. And SK, they'll win this one out, 16-9. They will take Train. That was absolutely insane from those boys. That was fantastic.
Definitely. SK Gaming just looking powerful on that T-side. T-side looked like a team that couldn't lose, to be honest. They lost one round on that T-side and powered through the rest of it and looked so strong. And now it's Cobblestone time now. So that's the problem for VP now. They have to go onto a map that we know SK are great on. We know they have a great track record on both sides. Not just the T-side is amazing from SK on this map. And pretty much VP just have to win this and Inferno now. This is a really, really tough call.
I mean, I'm hoping we see it go all three. I would love to see, you know, the Plow get started, start to, you know, really put some decent rounds up on the board. They were looking good there early on Train. If they can try and get back into that, then we could see them in fighting form. But right now, SK, they're also looking incredibly strong. They've come here to try and win this event. They haven't been allowed that, but they can at least take third and secure that invite to the next ESG.
And with that note, I think we're going to take a small break, and then we're going to be back with map number 2 in this best of 3 series. It's going to be Cobblestone. See you then.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
Probably Chris J, because he's the most open person in the team. He has the best personality for, I don't know, spending time together. So it will be Chris J.
No one. I would bring my girlfriend because cannot let her home. But if I really should take some of my teammates, it would be probably because we can talk in our language. So it's easy for me to talk in Czechoslovak and in English.
I think I would bring my coach. He's my roommate and we're always having great fun. He's good to party with, good to chill with, so I think he would be my pick.
If I had to come here in Mykonos and bring two celebrities with me, I would bring Ryan Gosling and Emilia Clarke. Because I think they are both really funny guys, like people.
Okay, cool.
And good looking.
I have two choices. My girlfriend or my best teammate ever, Maja. If I can bring both, I will bring both, or just my girlfriend.
Well, then I probably will take my team, of course. A girlfriend and maybe one celebrity should maybe Sylvester Stallone.
Why?
Yeah, it's cool.
Why Sly?
Why? I think he's a pretty decent man, and I like his movies. I like his character, so yeah.
All right, there we go. Sylvester Stallone, one of the picks of Monty.
Yeah, you know, can't fault that.
Yeah, pretty good actor. Or, well.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Didn't you see the acting in all the Expendables movie? Absolutely top class.
I think Parler's a good actor.
I think Parler's actually the best.
I mean,
actor
I've seen some of
and
his stuff.
person.
He's good. But yeah, about to head to map number 2, VP versus SK. It's going to be on Cobblestone. Reliving some of these moments, some of these tense moments we saw on Train. Of course, it was a lights-out performance from SK, which saw them winning out that map 16-9 in their favor. VP now hoping to try and come back on Cobblestone, a map which, you know, both of these teams are very good at. I think it's going to be one that is a little bit tricky, but VP, their map pick heading into this one. What can we expect to see from them then, Risk?
Well, what we saw on Train was basically their T side was lights out. Lost one round and then pretty much took the rest. I would expect the same here. Something that I always love to see and something that I like when I'm watching demos at home, preparing for tournaments, is just SK's T side here on Cobblestone is just always perfect. If you ever want to, like, as a team to prepare for maybe a local tournament, a local LAN or something like that, and you need to build up your map pool, if I could pick one demo from each map, Cobblestone would, without a doubt, be SK Gaming demo, and watch how they play that T side and how they set up for all the execute, because it's near perfect, in my opinion.
Okay, and you know, much like me, I don't know where I was going to go with that. Tried to come up with a joke really, really quick, and it just didn't work. Just didn't quite click.
Sometimes it doesn't work, Harry, and that's just how it is.
Oh,
Then the whole world just goes dark.
There you go. I don't know if that was the stream, the monitor, or what, but something just went all black. That was scary. Yeah, we're nearly ready to get into this one. All I can hear is the sound of gunfire in the server, so I imagine that means we're nearly there.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear anything just then, but now we're in. And VP, they're over on that CT side. SK on their T side. You've been speaking a lot about this one, Risk.
Yes.
Do you want to explain to me why you're so interested in this SKT side?
So what I think is the most important thing when you're playing the T side, obviously you got to have a good default, and obviously you got to be.
Oh, hello.
Hello, maybe in-game? Maybe?
The game is underway. Looks like VP, they're going to be putting everyone over on B. I'm trying to cast it.
Yeah, we're going to do a radio commentary here.
So then also, right, you got Snacks, he's over on long, he's just kind of chilling out. Taz is holding mid from Connector, in case you guys are wondering. Maybe you could, I don't know if we have a pen, but we could try to get that drawn down on here for you. We don't have a pen. That's fine. SK, they're over at B right now. We could quickly change into the game. That'd be fantastic.
I think that's why.
There you go. Just going to ask nicely.
Okay. Now we know.
That was good. Nice start.
So this is the default, or one of the defaults that SK have on this pistol round. Pretty much setting up for B play. What they've done so far is taken drop room control, which is very important. One of the main contesting areas on this Cobblestone map. And very hard to hold is the CT as well, because sometimes you just got to rotate back and make sure that you don't die in the initial duel, and just call the information that they have pushed drop room, they have that control. Pasha picks up the first one. Taco trying to do damage, and then Phelps jumps in, gets a frag Bialy behind the wall here. As Neo rotating towards the side. So let's see. No utility left, and right now they're boosting back out. SK Gaming looking to go back, at least cold series. Bomb's now rotating on the back of Taco. And they are rotating everyone back here from drop room. And that's what you can do one of these things with drop room control. You can have so much dynamic in your motion, but they will push out again, and that's probably not the great choice because Neo's here, Taz is here, Bialy behind the wall, and that's it. Execution. Bialy, they had no idea he was there. Picks up the double kill, and well, that execution pretty much fell apart from SK.
Yeah, did not go to plan whatsoever. They'll be force buying down what they can in this one. Pistol and armor looks to be the order of the day, as you would expect. Gonna be grabbing some utility to use behind it. Fallen actually sacrifices the armor in its entirety to get a full Veltler utility. That's interesting. And when we look over at VP, you can see the Pasha. He's on the Mag 7. He's quite known for using the Mag 7 on this map, I would say. He used to play it down in drop, but now we've seen the tendency for him to play it over by Broken Wall, which is where I imagine he's heading now. Snacks, peeks long, discovers that there are players there, has to go ahead and fall back, smokes it off, plays it passive. There's Pasha. He's not by Broken Wall. Instead, he smoked it off and has gone ahead and played close to the smoke.
While this is happening, SK Gaming are set up towards A. 4 players in T mid, while Taco is pretty much just baiting out long B. And if you see someone cross, he's just going to try and take the shot, try and make some noise. So he'll make all the B players stay on their bomb site and trying to help his teammates have a better chance of opening up that opposite bomb site over on A, which currently has Snacks to show early on with the MP9, and then Taz with the M4 silenced, watching over long and mid. Let's see here, execution, what's it going to look like? Double flash from Fallen, one from Taco. Snacks with the first one, Phelps goes down.
Pushing out through mid, Bialy tries to wreak some havoc. He's going to be smoked off from connector, but Snacks is still holding over here at long. You've also got Taz in the site with the M4, rotated round is Bialy up in Heaven. Heaven, balcony, makes his way into the site. This man may as well be Heaven sent at this point, but actually relegated to the grave as Fur finds that frag. Neo's holding close, the MP9 rattles away, but doesn't keep them at bay. As it's Taz on the site, takes one more, keeps up that good fight. Taco's rotated in, 3 players along, but somewhere down the line, it's all gone so wrong. Taz keeps peeking out, finding frags left and right. Pushing on in, Fallen and Taco. Fallen's actually bypassed that defense completely. Taco's able to find one, make it 2 as he doubles down. Pasha's gonna fall, the flick comes in from Taco. And that was absolutely insane from him. SK, they're gonna go ahead and take that round against overwhelming odds. One man, the man who, I mean, you know, now we're gonna be seeing a bit of a smile going on, but up until now, you know, the bumps get into him. He's looking invaluable. That was fantastic.
Yeah. That was absolutely bonkers coming out of Taco. Triple kill from him. Desert Eagle, all headshots, of course. Forcing Virtus.pro into the pistol force. And armor. And a bit of utility. 2 flashbangs and a smoke on that CT side. And Fallen set up for the fake. Ollie's spending some utility here on that B bomb site as they are rotating back to take the battle towards mid. Phelps really helping at selling this fake as Fur pushes in towards mid, and now it's going to be really hard for Virtus.pro to get anything done. Snacks tries his best with the Desert Eagle, does some damage as well, takes one down and damage onto Taco.
He's allowed to keep them away. Taco's pushing up through long. Snacks tries to hold down the fort, but he's going to get tagged away. Taco picks that up, and now it is Bialy left. 1v4. Down in mid, starts to sneak on up. Players peek into him. Cold Zera is going to go down as a result. Tries to grab himself the AK, but Taco picks that up, no problem. I think he's yeah, top of the board right now. 5-1, looking good.
So 2 AKs and a UMP-45 brought into the next round for SK. VP. Snacks will have some economy. Maybe he can drop a few P250s to get a Desert Eagle going. He wants to bring an AWP into the next round. He is going to go for, look at that, Max 7. See if he can make some damage with this weapon. Phelps coming in close range, taking him out. Going for the next one, Phelps. Is he going to get? Yes, he will. Taz now also goes down. Push comes in from VP, or from SK.
Yeah, the retake not going to come through. Bomb only just goes down. It's 2 players left, Pasha and Neo. Neo has a P250 holding it close, could hope to maybe get one, especially as Phelps starts to push on in. But that's really best case. Don't see him getting too much more than that done. The stream of bullets rains through the door. Doesn't really want to stand there anymore.
Oh, off-screen Pasha just got robbed. He was in the back of Pasha for like 15 seconds, and then when he edges close to him, not going for the knife, just getting closer, Pasha just turns around randomly and gets him in the head. SK Gaming another round on the board. And Snacks with that max 7 buy. Last round decided not to go for an AWP this time. As we see here, Phelps and his ruin of the long stack from Snacks and Taz takes both of them down. Nice play coming out. Phelps was picked up from Immortals some time back. That's been the point of discussion for many an SK fan. Set up towards B. Utility being thrown over. A ton of smokes. Flashes coming over now. This means that the execute will be coming in.
Yeah, they're going to push through, but they haven't accounted for Pasha, who does manage to take one. Neo's on the site, playing it around the fountain. Goes into the peak, flashed away. Neo lines up a couple more. coldzera does manage to trade, but the Manify still in favor of VP. And now, SK, they've made their way into the site. There's two players waiting over by doors to come barreling in. It's Snacks on the flank that could make such a huge difference, but Bialy, he's the man to open up. coldzera left in a 1v3, starts to push up short. Bomb in control of VP. He's bypassed them completely here. Down over towards drop. Snacks has control of the bomb. But VP just holding passive. Taz. Yeah. Going to be holding the angle. He's primed perfectly to shut down coldzera. If he goes for this peak, which he will, VP, they come answering back with another round. Get themselves their second. All five frags as well. Keep 3 alive. Start to build up that CT side economy and significantly weaken SKs.
Going for the open Fallen there. T-side setup, almost perfect. Fallen missing 2 grenades. But otherwise, full setup for them. Some money in the bank as well, but both Fallen and coldzera being on $0 after buy. Virtus.pro missing utility as well. And 2 of them forced down on low money also. So this is pretty important round. Whoever loses this will probably be on a force buy. And once again, positions towards that B bomb site, towards that B long. Pasha sprays through, gets a double. Ferrance's back and now trying to make his way in towards the bomb site. But his team has rotated a bit back, leaving him isolated. And he had the bomb as well. So now the bomb is down. CTs know exactly where it is.
Fallen spots those chickens running away. They've given him the hint. They know the man's in the corner. Of course, they're working for him. Takes the peek out. Fallen finds that first. 3 players left alive. The flank comes in from Snacks. And there we go. VP in with their third. 3-3 now, all tied up. Don't manage to save the AWP. It was a bit of a peculiar choice to leave the man out on plat alone with the bomb. I think that was further. It went down at the end.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe a bit of miscommunication there because we don't usually see SK Gaming make that mistake. They always play very well as a unit, very good at playing together as a team, not going out one by one. That's one of their strengths, I would say. A lot of Counter-Strike teams kind of forget that rule from time to time. Once again, focusing on long this time. Taco is trying to run out with the Desert Eagle. Let's see if he can make something happen on the other side of the map. Phelps takes one down. Taco takes down Pasha. Phelps goes down instantly afterwards to Taz. Now Taco's left alone to make noise here on plat. As the rest of his team is grouping up. Fur has got drop room control. Pretty sure Taz knows he's in there on the other side of the wall. As SK are trying to take this B-bomb site.
Fallen. He's gone down. Now Bialy manages to get himself a second. Taco and Fur, they're the 2 left, but Bialy's only on 1 HP. Have to be careful. Bialy manages to pick up Fur despite being 1 HP. Lands that in through the doors, and VP. Now they're in with that round advantage. Money for SK allows them to facilitate the buy-up into this round. Rifles across the board. Cold's limited in terms of utility. Everyone else has everything you could pretty much need.
So now I would like to see another one of these fake B plays. 2 players towards B long, throwing over the utility towards B, and then the rest of the team gearing up towards mid. And then a rotate comes in, and then they hit that A-split at the same time. Let's see if my wishes are fulfilled. Now with Taco. Here towards B long. Fallen's taking up position in mid. Taz already down to 2 HP. Trying to take battle against Fallen, I think that was. Still no decision made from SK. Taco's hanging around. Towards our long. Rotates back now. What's the choice here? Phelps and Fallen on the other side of the map. Trying to do battle with Snacks. Double frag from BP. And 5v3. Pasha awaits with the AWP. Takes down Taco. Has been so good here on Cobblestone, but not this round. And the SK Gaming forces are put down to 2 single members. Pop flash timing, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Pasha takes down Fallen, and the Phelps now in a 1v5. And see if he can take down Pasha. And it's going to be the case. Goes for the next one, does get it as well, and now 3 CT players remaining, won't happen. Taz is allowed to survive with 2 HP, waited in the back line, did not want to peek. And SK Gaming, they're struggling a bit on this T side, had that string of 3 rounds, and then 4 in a row for VP. I have to say, Cold Syrup, candidate to best player in the world. Hasn't really been doing much so far. His 2 frags. And pistols for SK. Buying down a bit lower than we would usually see, but that's because they have a loss bonus. Pasha with a close range up, goes for the next one. Neo just making it work. Long range M4. Not much they can do. Fallen will be taken out here as well, I think.
Natured. Nope, never mind, still alive. But with bomb dropped, SK should have no way back into this one. Neo finds both those frags. BP in with their 6. Looking good now. 3 rounds ahead. The buy can come in for SK. No AWPs once again.
They need a round on the board now, I think. Their T side has not been good. And at times they've tried to go for that B push. The problem with 3-1 rounds is this, it hasn't been successful. I'd like to see them change things up a bit. But they're out in the same default. Fallen and Phelps towards A. The rest of the team with Taco in the front towards that B bomb side, and then if someone gets an opening, the mid-round call comes in, and the decision has to be made. BP on the other side of things, double stack towards long, Snacks and Taz in that position. Bialy, the pivot player, can rotate back and forth. Neo and Pasha on the back of B bomb side, so split up right now. Let's see who's gonna open the ball. It's gonna be Phelps.
He's able to find Taz. Snacks is there to trade, so we are into the 4-on-4. The rest of SK start to execute in towards this B bomb site. Pasha lies in wait. The Molotov misses its mark. They go and throw in another. Now he's roasting in the fire and flames. Takes one, gets the hell out of there, and somehow he's still fit and fighting, trying to stay in this one. Fallen tried to push through, but Neo is there, gets that frag. Now it's just Fur and Cold Zera left. 2 versus 4. Battling to try and maintain control of the drop and getting towards one of these sites. They're going to try and... I think this is a little boost round. You spot the player holding close. No one there. Now just a walk out through window. Going to try and make their way in towards A. Throw down that smoke. Not ideal. Nothing in response to this just yet. Snacks waits up on A, but he's there alone. If he misses this shot, then SK, they turn into the 2-on-3. They can get into the site. Doesn't manage to find the first. They hear the unscope come on in, but there's no time left. RIP SK.
I'll bring 2 weapons into the next one. And actually, as we see this transpire here, if we look back onto the game that SK had against Liquid, last night. I saw Lerpus make an argument about it. You feel like with what we saw last time on Cobblestone, very shaky performance from SK, maybe a cash pick would have been better for them than Cobblestone right now. It's definitely not looking ideal, and it's not looking like the SK we're used to seeing on Cobblestone. It's looking like the same shaky SK we saw last night against Liquid. That's not a good showing for them. AKs galore, and a lonely Deagle on Taco. And same default setup on the C side. Not much has changed, and they're just trying to find openings, but the openings are not coming to them, SK, at this point. Neo's having a great game on that B plateau. Haven't found anyone just yet, but in general, he's sitting at 12-7.
Look at Phelps pushing up through mid. Has players either side of him here at long. He has to be careful. They're just going to go to play it safe. Start to fall back, and with that, SK going to be rotating the bomb over here to B first. The first man down and drop he goes. The rest of the gang ready to fall in behind him. Starting to push up through long. Pasha's holding it. Neo goes in the drop, doesn't account for Fur being where he is, and actually they don't spot anyone, so now Fur's allowed to take this peek out, misses the shot, and that could have been the opener found. Peek comes in, Bialy wins that out, but then they lose Pasha. Up on platform, Bialy in with a second, Snacks might fall in the meantime, but Bialy right now is locking down this site. Neo chiming in with one more. Phelps and Fallen, all that remain, the flash comes in, Bialy left 1v2. He has to make it a 4K to win this round out. Support coming in from Phelps, could not arrive soon enough. Bombs dropped, Phelps left in the 1v1. Bialy out in the open, and Phelps wins the trade. That is going to be SK in with their 4th round now on the board. Comes down to the 1v1, but they managed to pull it off. And Phelps, he's looking on form right now, 11-8. Taco just beneath him, 9-8. It's Fur, Fallen, and Cold. 3 names I think, you know, we're used to seeing a little bit further up the scoreboard, in particular Fallen and Cold's era.
Fur
Not really pulling their weight. Yeah, he's been
well.
insane.
One thing that I noted in that round is that VP kind of like get the feeling of where this default from SK Gaming tends to go, which is the B bomb side. So that time around they had 4 players stacked on that B bomb side for the incoming push of SK, and the choice was correct. They just didn't win the duel. So at this point, I'd like to see the mid-round calls from SK just go a little bit more towards the A bomb side instead, as it seems like VP initially they stack towards long, and then when 30 to 40 seconds have passed, one of the players just rotates straight onto connect and holds that area, and then it's 3 CT players on the B bomb side and 1 holding drop room control. So SK Gaming could exploit this if they went for a split A in the dying moments of the round, but let's see how they're going to play it out. Not full buy for both teams, since we do have Fur on a Mac 10. Double up setup on that CT side. Snacks and Pasha. Still 2 smokes and a Molotov remaining. They have some utility to hold back the incoming forces of SK.
SK slowly but surely rotating around over here to A. 3 players down in middle. Fallen and Taco left over a B, and actually started to push on out. Taco's the man to try and make that reality, and you can see it's, of course, Snacks to rotate off. Taz has gotten all the way out long, hasn't spotted anything. Does manage to drop Cold Zera, and with him the bomb. Flashes down, no trades. This is where Fur has to land it, which he will. Snacks misses that shot.
Full rotation.
And misses it again. Everyone rotating in, as you say, 4VP. There's so little time left, though. They've denied it. The round's won. SK locked out of here as the time ticks away from them. Neo trying to do damage at the end. That's the economy ruined as well. Going to lose Fur after the time. Look at how little money's left on this T side.
And to be honest, that push from Taz, going out of long and just making sure, okay, trying to get some information. He then sees one, kills him, and sees that that's a bomb drop. That's the whole information play coming out for VP. When the bomb is dropped there, with the time that's left in the round, they know it's going to be an A hit. And they can just do the full rotation onto the side and just hold them back, not even allowing them to get the plant. VP playing that one out perfectly. Rotations on point. 3 pistols this time around for SK. They burn in the fire, trying to trade drop room control. Bialy there, close range with the M4 silenced. Gets another one. 2-for-1 trade for him. Fallen steps back though with an AK in his hands. Double for him as he takes down Neo as well.
Snacks and Taz left. Fallen's got an AWP in hand, and Snacks is aware of that. Tag to 12 HP. And it looks like they're saving. Round going to get away with SK. Didn't have much heading into it, but they overrun that B bomb site. Snacks is tagged low, and instantly that's enough. VP, they will elect to save, and that's SK in with their 5th. VP just playing it safe.
Yeah, there's no reason to try and retake with Snacks on 12 HP and an AWP, and Taz on an MP9. They're just going to lose the AWP. MP9 doesn't really matter in this case, but with the utility and the armor Taz has behind it, it's probably the bad idea to save it. I agree with this choice. Fallen, nice double entry with that AK-47. Good job. And gets an AWP in his hands as well. Picks one up from the battlefield. SK Gaming will get on 5 now. Lackluster T-side performance compared to Train, that's for sure. Still had the chance of at least getting on to 7 in this first half.
Yeah, they managed to take one more. Now, the money, that's where things get awkward risk. When you look at it, Snacks, he has himself an AWP. You can see Pasha's bought down the Mag 7. Kind of said he's quite, you know, in a sense, quite prolific with you know, on this map with this shotgun. One that we see him with a good bit, and that he has got a couple of decent clips with. Actually, just the other day, we saw Snacks with a Mag 7 of his own wreak some havoc. So VP, very proficient with these shotguns. Double MP9. I'm loving VP more and more every day. Favorite gun in the game. UMP for Bialy because he's a traitor, and Pasha on that Mag 7. Snacks gonna try and be the man at long range.
The CSGO devs are so happy now. See so many different weapons on that CT side of VP, and that's the ultimate goal for CSGO devs, is to see every single weapon used in competitive play. So probably pretty happy right now. Tried to make it happen in Source with dynamic weapon pricing. Probably no one who has any idea what that was, but that was pretty terrible. And now we see a dynamic choice of weaponry from VP. Nice opening from Phelps. The AWP of Fallen was ready as well to win that duel. Snacks had no chance whatsoever. Now Taz has to hold it down here in mid. Actually gets the surprise in and damage a bit. Plus a frag. Bialy's getting the information on the opposite side of the map. And off screen gets a frag onto Taco. Bomb will be planted though. Phelps takes down Neo. 3v2. Very hard round to win for Pasha and Bialy in this one. But still, nothing is impossible in a game of Counter-Strike. Smoke coming in and then flashbang timing for Pasha to run in with the Mag 7. Not good enough. 1 for 1. But now Bialy sees the AWP and says, that I'm going to take that, run away. No reason to try and retake with time this low, no kit. And 2 waiting terrorists.
On top of all of that, this is the round that, you know, VP Force bought into. They have to try and take something out of it. They've got no money heading into that next round, and that's the real issue here. Under other circumstances, there was a little bit more cash in the system. VP would have definitely gone for this, but Bialy carries the AWP forward thanks to saving the armor as well. We can see him drop a FAMAS, or perhaps more likely 2 UMPs across, which I think wouldn't be too out of the question. Buys up that first, gonna go ahead and get just utility and armor up behind it.
All right, 2 CZ75, 2 UMPs, and the AWP dropped over to Pasha. Not the best buy in the world from VP. This is the last round of the first half that they're spending all their cash. SK Gaming with perfect setup. Most of them even have good sidearms, so definitely a weapons advantage for the Brazilians, who are once again setting up in a default. This time around, it's very focused towards that B bomb site, at least taking map control early on. Probably going to see them taking drop room in 5 to 10 seconds after the smoke dissipates. Phelps just making noise on the opposite bomb site, and he will actually take out Snacks, so that's a great start. We'll probably force 1 rotation from VP. Or maybe not. They're just holding that drop room. Taz is all alone on A right now.
Neo pushing in. Pasha able to step up. Down goes Taco. 4 and 4, and at this point the VP machine comes grinding. to the halt. They start to rotate players around. SK start to head on in. Cold gets one, but Neo in with the flick. Now it is just Cold left in a 1v2. Neo's holding it close completely. Guesses the wrong angle there. That is going to be a 9-6 scoreline as VP managed to pick up the last round of the half.
Yeah, VP looking good, or at least better than SK. And I have to say, and this is only due to the fact that Cold Zero usually is a beast. He's not having a good game. 4-13 is probably one of the worst scores I've seen him with during this last 3 months period. Usually on top of the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, you know, you kind of look up at the VP leaderboard and you see that Snacks is down there on 4 as well. Both of them kind of having a player that isn't doing too great. Then you look at Bialy, he's stepping up. Phelps as well for SK. Both very sort of similar situations. The only difference being, I think, for VP is that you've also got Neo and Pasha who are kind of pulling their own weight. Meanwhile, not as much so on the side of SK, Taco and Fur. It's like VP have been looking good. I think if they get the pistol, they take this through to 12-6. They could very well run away with this in the second half. They do moving on to that T side. You know, you were saying how SK had a very, very strong T side on this map. You're bigging it up all throughout that first one on train. And now, they only managed to get 6 rounds. Yeah. VP heading into the more favored side here. What are they going to be buying up early on? We've got armor for SK across 4 of these players. Fallen, as you would expect, going to be sacrificing that for the extra utility. 2 flashes, along with that defuse kit. Interestingly enough, not going to go with the smoke. So that makes the decision to pick up 2 flashbangs. When you look over at VP, it's going to be a full belt of utility for Neo and Snacks, which is interesting. 2 players with 4 utility. That suggests that it's going to be this B play, at least to me.
Let's have a look and see what the plan is.
But as you say, they've done damage onto Fur. They're waiting over a mid. The bomb's there as well. Start to rotate the players off B now. They see that they were able to land that dink. To be fair, with the 2 smokes, you can go to chuck 1 over towards balcony, 1 at double doors as well.
Yeah. You want to utilize
for the corner out here over on long.
So you want to utilize the Glocks in close to medium range here towards long. Push out the CTs. Cold Zero with 1 though. Double frag coming in back for VP. Could be lining up the smokes as Bialy pushes up towards mid. Smoke coming in towards door. Phelps close range. Fur on the bomb side at cannons. And they're rotating back. So Fake being deployed. At this point, SK Gaming should probably rotate 1 of their players, at least towards that B position. I think that'll be Taco. They have some kind of suspicion of this could be a B play. Taco is now rotating back. But it's too late. They're already on the bomb site. Smokes are falling down. Taco has to win this duel to keep the hope alive. And he will. Wins the first one. Goes for the second, taken out by Snacks. 3v2 post-plant. Should be around for VP.
Neo lies in wait. Going to try and deny this if he can. They go walking on out. Fur's very low on HP. Make that just 1 as he tries to clutch. 1v3. It's not looking good, I'll be honest. But stranger things have happened. There you go. Pasha picks that up. VP in with the pistol. And there you go. I was wondering. I was thinking. I was like, you know, with this sort of buy, with how things have gone, you know, it made sense for them to try and hit A initially, but then they realized more players have rotated on in. It's been so long, they go ahead and peel off and make their way over towards B. Use that Molotov for Chicken Coop. 2 places you really use it on that B bomb site. 1 over towards platform stairs, keep them up there. You can use it on Cubby as well if you have like a suspicion, but they don't really have anything to lead them to believe that SK have been playing that. Or you go ahead and use it over on Coop just to flush out all the little cubby holes on that B bomb site. Now, they brought down what they can. 2 Mac Daddies in play. That's going to be Taz and Neo looking to try and make some cash. Everyone else with rifles, so a lot of respect the way of SK. Who this time have gone for armor and pistols. Taco and Fallen not picking up armor behind the Eagle and P250 combo. And right now, VP waiting to head out long.
Snacks lined up smokes and flashbangs for the B fake. And now the push comes onto A. It's up to Fallen and his boys to defend this and immediately push back. Fur going down in mid, and that opens the whole side up. CT players rotating all the way back. Fallen is spotted at the back of the bomb site. Cold Zero in the corner as well. This is pretty much impossible. Cold Zero has to step up, gets 1 for 1. Fallen gets taken out. Phelps, 1v4, low HP on most of the players. So unlucky, doesn't get that. Oh, he runs out of bullets. Has to reload and taken out. And yeah, this is, when we look at this statistically, great choice of map for SK. They have an 88.5% win rate over 26 games. But if you look at it in the context of this tournament, had that game against Liquid. Right now, they're not looking too hot, to be honest. And yeah, it's a weird one. BP, though, on the other side, looking quite good. Looking to add to their collection of wins on this one and bring us onto Inferno. Fur going with a Zeus in this round. So, probably going to expect some close range play from him. Right now, VP are situated towards a B-bomb site. Bialy throwing the smoke from T-spawn. That's towards the site. And the wall of smokes have been put in for VP. See Bialy low. Now looking to go in towards the bomb site. Let's see VP, can they take this? Against the pistols, probably yes. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge as Fur takes down 1. That should be all she wrote. Cold Zero trying to do his best, sitting at Rock with a P250, tapping away, and Ferner 1v4, not much he can do here. Probably try and find a corner, play the Zeus as the terrorists rotate away to escape the bomb blast. That is his best choice at this point, I think. Let's see if we can get some confetti.
Yeah, he's lying away with the confetti cannon, but Neo, not a man who likes to party. That's actually a lie. Here we go. Not good, but he will fall. VP, they're going to go 12-6.
Yeah, this is where SK Gaming, they need to stand up and say, okay, this is not your map choice, VP. This is ours, and we're going to take this one 2-0. Scoreline pretty much inverted of what we usually see. Cold Zero falling in the first, sharing the bottom of it. Taco and Phelps, the one top fragging, pulling the weight right now. Bialy on the other side of things, having actually quite a good game here. 20 frags in 18 rounds from him so far. Full buy for both teams. VP economy is pretty decent, not too strong. And SK, they have invested into this. Pretty much everything. As Fur sits in wait, will take 1, goes for the second. 1 for 1 trade, make that 2 for 1. As Neo and Snacks both pick up 1. Fallen goes down immediately after almost no damage done from him. Snacks is pushing in towards the bomb site. And SK Gaming already now thinking about the retake. Phelps will rotate into Carl. As Pasha takes down Taco. This is just not working out for SK. 1v4 for Cold Zero to clutch in. That ain't happening.
He's going to wait over here in mid. Here's Bialy rotating round. That's the first shot missed there. Down goes Snacks.
Let's see this.
And suddenly, Cold Zero's back in this. Man flanking round from behind. Going to be Pasha. Changes things up. And now Cold, over here on Rap, has to be fast. Smokes it off. Is aware that Pasha is not with the rest of the pack. Neo waits over in the back of the site. And Cold starts to wrap on round. To make his way in, doesn't have a kit. He has to move quickly here, and Pasha's up in balcony. Great spot to deny this defuse. Neo going to be tagged away, tries to escape, does manage to do so. Time taken away from them here. Baits out the defuse, but Cold Zero gets them both. 4 frags. Does not manage, though, to lock in that round. Ooh. But somehow, against overwhelming odds, he gets them all, and that might have been the confidence boost that this man needed. He's been underperforming right now. That was absolutely insane.
Sick plays gone out of Cold. Almost gets around as well. But it's a very hard clutch to win without a kit. Have to get those 4 kills in really quickly. Timing beats him in the end. But 4 frags nonetheless, as you said. Confidence booster, hopefully, to get him running again. That's definitely what SK Gaming needs. They're in a force by now, and Cold Zero with his AK-47 could be the catalyst that they need in this round. BP setting up once again towards B. Three-man CT stack towards A from SK Gaming could be very hard for Taco and Phelps. They are the two top fraggers, but still incredibly hard scenario if VP decides to just go waltzing in, run and gun style. And VP on the brink of 14. Nice opening from Pasha once again. Has been very good with the AWP this tournament.
Phelps has been forced back. VP pushing on in. Phelps actually hiding in the smoke over on short. He's ready to push in. Taz is fully blind, but Pasha finds that shot through the smoke. Neo gonna be able to find Fallen. Now it's Fur and Coldzera left alive. And Coldzera's heard the man rotating in. Fur peeks out from long and misses that shot. Cold does manage to get it. He 1v4'd in the last round. But this time he does just look to concede. Doesn't want to try and go for this one. And B-Bombs are already crawling with these Polish players. Snack's going to fall. Taz here to try and trade, which he will.
All right, VP looking strong here in Cobblestone, and continuation of the tail we saw yesterday. SK Gaming against Liquid on this map. A bit of a fall from grace on what used to be their home court. DE Cobblestone, and now VP's taking it away from them. Double up setup CT side. Actually not double up, triple up CT side setup. As desperation kicks in, SK Gaming trying to pull out all the moves. Fallen picks up the first one, that's Task gone down. Focus towards middle from the terrorists. Will be thwarted at the beginning of this. This is such a risky play as well, playing two orbs alone on that A-bomb site. But they make it work. Grabbing Taz to begin with, slowing down the VP machine.
And VP there, so close to making this a reality, taking us through to Inferno, map number 3. I said I thought this would go 3 maps.
Yep. I hope for it as well. And
so let's see. Will they do so? VP. They're a man down here, fighting for map point to carry us through to map 3. That's their eventual goal. We saw them 16-9'd on Drain. This, of course, decides who takes home that 3rd place slot and which one of these guys gets invited back for the next ESG. It's also a battle for pride here. These two teams going to be going head-to-head. It's such a nostalgic, such kind of a, you know, such a legacy behind both these teams. Going head-to-head now, it's a classic matchup. And Fur gonna be holding drop, finds 2, down goes Pasha. And now Bialy Snacks, that's all that remains. Things get a bit hot and heavy down at long for Snacks, but he keeps pushing on in. He's bypassed everyone, Fallen and Taco. The double ops up on A. Lock it down, SK in with their 7th. Right. Showing no sign of giving up just yet.
Here we go. SK Gaming bring a bit magic back. Brazilian magic, triple up setup still in play, as everyone did survive. Good stuff. 14 rounds of VP, deciding to go for pistols only this round. I'm gonna have a big buy coming into the next one. Bialy and Pasha both with 4K. After buy. Let's have a look at it. Bialy with the first one. Fur shuts down Neo. Fur with the reload timing, very unlikely, or very unlucky. Stacks pushes in, but immediately gets shut down. There's a lot of revenge tracking going on right now.
Fallen attacker, the double orbs left. That is terrible if it comes to retaking one of these sites. They have to try and switch this out for a rifle if that bomb goes down. Taco's holding it over on Rock, but he's been tagged. Oh, he's there. They hear the dig come in. Fallen helps out. Luckily enough, he's going to be there to try and reinforce 1v2. Taz, he's playing it close, but Pasha lands the shot. Fallen goes down, and VP, they're going to carry this through to map point, looking to take us to map number 3. SK, with no money left, have to try and get what they can into this round. It's going to consist of 2 Famouses, a UMP for Phelps, Taco on nothing but a Deagle, and Fur, he's got the M4.
And that seems to be the problem for SK Gaming here against VP. This is the 3rd round, I think, in this best of 3 matchup, where SK Gaming have lost rounds to only pistols from VP, and allowing themselves to go further down. 15-7, force buy from SK, of course. Life on the line here on Cobblestone. Fallen rotating back. Opening from Pasha for take down Taz.
pushing up through long. Gonna be Ferb. Fallen there holding it as well over from Cannons. Neo's starting to sneak on in, but the rest of the guys, including that bomb, have rotated off. Neo actually spots the man out over at Cannons, but Fallen lands the shot, so not giving up just yet. SK desperate to try and hold on to this just a little bit longer, and Taco lies in wait. Here's the players pushing in. Cold within the site, going to try and go for the bait and switch here. Cold hits the deck. No support yet from Taco. Tries to play the bait game. And there's Bialy in with 3. Suddenly it's all on Fur. He has to try and make this work. SK, they need this round to keep them in this. He's able to find the first, but Pasha trades. And there we go. VP, they win it out on Cobble, 16-7. Fantastic stuff from them. As now we prepared it into map number 3. That is going to be Inferno. And that is the great decider in which, we see which one of these teams emerges victorious.
Yeah, definitely. Fantastic performance by Bialy as well. 25 frags in 23 rounds. And as you said, Inferno, third map. As we started this, we were talking about how this Inferno map is one of these maps that doesn't have a team that owns that map. We have, of course, used to have Astralis and Overpass, and every single map almost has this kind of team that controls that map, and you don't want to play that. Inferno is still up for grabs. We could see one of these teams here take it home, but it's going to be pretty close, I think, because we saw on Train, relatively close first half, and then SK Gamer going away with it. Same kind of here. SK looked a bit shaky on that T side, but still, they had some good moments, and then just got wrecked completely, excuse me, on that CT side.
What happened there?
Ooh, I'm getting excited, Harry.
That wasn't excitement.
That's pretty much excitement for me.
Like
that's how much I
That's
got.
like food that hasn't been digested. That's what that was. That was awful. Yeah, but Riss needs some time to go and digest some I don't know, stuff that's lodged in his throat. Everyone else can go do the same, I guess, if you've had a little bit of a snack. So we're going to be back after a quick break with map number 3, deciding who takes that 3rd place slot and who will be invited back to ESG next time.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
Hello and welcome back here to ESG Tour Mykonos. My name is Risk, alongside me is Harry, and we are about to jump into map 3 of this decider game. We are of course deciding who gets the 3rd place and who gets the spot for the next ESG Tour, and the 2 teams in battle are SK Gaming and Virtus.pro. We have reached Inferno. We battled it out on train. That was the map choice of VP, but taken by SK. Then we went over to Cobblestone, map choice by SK, of course taken by Virtus.pro. And now we are on map 3, Inferno, a map that could go either way. Let's see who's going to take it. We do have 2 strong teams for you, and hopefully this is going to be fireworks.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you're right on there. I think Inferno looks to be... it's going to be a fantastic map, right? It's quite, you know, it's, as you said, we haven't really seen too much from these 2 teams. Well, you know, we've seen them play, but haven't really seen too much of them that would lead us to believe that they're absolutely insane on this map. I do think SK have a bit of an edge here. I really love, in particular, how they play their B-bomb. So I think that's, they kind of have like this dynamic set where, you know, you see them occasionally bring Fallen in with the AWP. He'll then peek down through Banana. You know, just things like that. I mean, a lot of teams do it, right? You play that 3-man setup over towards B, but I just think SK have a very good understanding of how to play that on their CT side. That said, VP impressed me last map. Who do you think is going to win this? What are your predictions?
I actually, usually I do agree with you, but on this point, I actually think that the B-bomb side CT setup is actually the weakness of SK Gaming. I think that's where VP could exploit them at some point. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to be played out. So far, we can see that SK are starting on the T side of things, and they're buying all armor. So this, of course, tells us that perhaps a quick play coming in. Actually, no, of course, this is a knife round. My brain just went into vacation mode. Of course, it's map 3. We need the knife round to find out who starts where. And that whole sentence about T side we can throw into the bin. That doesn't matter, as we do have this one coming in. Of course, these 2 teams gonna decide who starts where. And the spectacle of the knife round, the most exciting thing in professional CS, is yeah, pretty quick. Usually we see them draw out, but this time around it's gonna be SK. And they're going to swap over to the CT side. So we're going to see the CTB setup and how it works. If they have made any adjustments on SK Gaming side, and we are ready to go. The timer is ticking down. And Harry, it's map 3. It's all or nothing. It's now or never.
Yeah, excited to see how this one turns out. SK over on that CT side, VP on their T side. So wait, what did you see? Did you say you thought this was going to go, VP or SK?
I think
you
actually,
didn't really give me a...
I think actually VP are going to take it, but I think it's going to be 16-14. I think this is going to be incredibly close.
I was really hoping you...
I'm going against the odds here.
I was really hoping you were going to go with SK and play it safe, because I was going to say VP as well. And now there's a chance we're both just wrong. And yeah, I can't say it hasn't happened before. So
no, it has happened a lot before, let's be real.
Here we go. SK. Already, Neo able to find that first. Cold Zero's hit the deck, and that's an early frag for VP.
SK Gaming, a team that I do have a lot of respect for, but seeing how they kind of deflated during that last map and with the troubles they have had on Inferno on that B-bomb site. I'm thinking this could go VP's way, but as mentioned before, these 2 teams are both incredibly talented at the game. So a high chance, in my opinion, that this could go all the way. Phelps alone on Banana. Misses the first shot, second play out, Coffin's ready. But VP aren't just pushing in just yet. 2 smokes, 2 flashbangs are going to be utilized. SK playing 2-2. 2 players on A, 2 players on B. Phelps and Ferb on that B-bomb side. Fallen is rotating now, so unless they go in right now, VP, they're going to be facing a 3-player stack on this B-bomb side instead of just 2.
They're going to go rushing through that smoke. Fur here has to step up massively. Phelps going to be in the back of side to help out. Takes 1. They have the crossfire set up. Phelps is tapping away. Makes it 2. Going to be looking for a little bit more here. Fallen comes in. And now Snacks knife out. Phelps takes it. 3 frags for him, including the knife. That means SK, they can go to pick themselves up an AWP here if they would like.
Kind of feel like they waited a bit too long there, Virtus.pro. They pushed Phelps back into the bomb side there, and then they used, I guess, 20 seconds to set up the utility for that push. And that allowed Fallen to come in as that 3rd member. You saw both players on SK Gaming who were relatively holding, 1 at first box and 1 at Coffins. And then they rotated into the back of side because they knew that Fallen was going to be in CT, or towards where the generator used to be. And hold that angle and just changed their entire setup. I think VP could have had a bigger chance coming in just against 2 players. And that won't happen. That did not happen. And now, pistols from VP. But we have seen them on these pistols in these kind of rounds where they buy some utility armor, CSAT 75s, P250s. We have seen them do loads of damage. So this is not an easy round by a long shot here. SK Gaming not in cruise control just yet.
SK going to be holding mid here. Flash and smoke on over. First smoke goes down, blocking off pit. Fallen. Going to be holding long. Actually throws out that Molotov. They're just going to be rushing on past now into the site. Fallen does find good damage with the UMP. And that smoke slightly missed its mark. VP now trapped over on short. Flash through. Colterra can't see anything, but he hasn't fired shots off. They don't know that he's there. Now he emerges from the woodwork. Taco still doing damage in from pit. On the site, Fallen able to take a little bit more punishment before Snacks finds him, and now it is just Pasha left. He's grabbed himself an M4, but in the 1v3, might just look instead to try and save this.
30 seconds to go, doesn't have the bomb. Very hard challenge for him, even though it is Pasha. He's probably just going to see if someone decides to run into his crosshair, take an exit frag, and then rotate away. They have purchased down in this round here, VP, spending all their cash. So next round is definitely not going to be a buy, as we usually see in these games. But Pasha will bring the info into the next one. As SK Gaming go up 2-0. 3 UMP 45 saved on that CT side. And let's see, we might actually, let's see Phelps, will he go for the MP9 or the Max 7, or will he just go straight for the upgrade onto the M4? I think there's a UMP 45 drop in. So it will be 3 SMGs, 2 M4s for SK, 1 Catalyst M4 on Pasha, full eco for the rest of Virtus.pro. And where's the play going? Neo taken down to 39 HP by that grenade, coming off the hand of Phelps. And he's just scouting, trying to find some information. No one's peeking on Banana. More nades going out, but no damage being done.
Molotov going to end up roast Neo. He's fallen. Go ahead and smoke the crossover on B. And SK, they're just going to play it safe. Lie in wait. Phelps actually pushed up through that smoke down and CT has a gap, and this one Snacks can peek on through as the smoke starts to fade, going to be tagged away. They're trapped on Banana, and Colterra and Taco could try some aggression here, but they're not going to go ahead and fall into that trap. 45 seconds, there's still plenty of time here for VP to throw a spanner in the works.
Still have this chance as Pasha's on the M4, he can go and get that opener for them. If he gets a guy in the site, Phelps is low on HP, his teammate can push in. Let's see how the positions are. Oh, that's perfect positioning for the CTs, and it's just a spray down. Fern Phelps in unison, the B combo makes it work. And now it's time for the buy. BP on that T side. I think Pasha's going to be a little strapped for cash. And yeah, he's going to be on that Desert Eagle, but still decent buy on everyone else on the team. Let's see where they can take this kind of a bonus round coming in from SK, seeing as they have 2 UMP 45 still in play.
Now Pasha here doesn't actually have anything on the side of VP. He's only got himself a Deke to work with. Rifles across the board for everyone else. He's sacrificed the firepower to grab that extra utility. And now for SK. They got Taco up here over in Apps. Cold, going to be holding short. Fallen over at long once again. Same setup that we've seen from these guys time and time again. This time Snacks is straight up through short. Taco able to take one. Cold peeks out from the site, but Snacks does manage to secure the trade. Taco flashed in. There we go. Finally spots Snacks, takes him down, and now an advantage up for SK. VP sent reeling back. Pasha going to try and answer with some aggression here. Decides that is maybe not the right call to make. has himself an AK to play with, fully flashed and blind, tries to fumble around in the open but doesn't get anything done just yet. He's still looking dedicated out here towards A.
Yeah, Molotov use is really nice from SK Gaming, using it to block off and do damage. Now the push comes in.
Going to be rushing into the site. Taco and Phelps between them find two. Pasha. 1v4. Players just to his left. Here's the reload. Keeps holding the angle. In comes Fallen. And that's weapons picked up. That low investment round from SK yields them another. And now they've got plenty of money on this CT side.
Two important rounds. One pistol round, and now this first buy coming in from SK. CT side is looking decent so far. Still early days in this first half, but this was where they had a few problems early on in this tournament, and in general will be, or surely should be, an easier round. 4 grenades coming in for VP, but only pistols on the back of it. As they are pushing up towards that banana. Phelps and Fur, double deagle magic. Fur now pushed back, taken out. And actually, double frag coming in, and this is what I was talking about. They're playing this very aggressively. And they do get 2 frags, but eventually shut down Little out of the bomb plant. Towers on a weapon, and there should be another weapon on that bomb site somewhere. But Pasha and Bialy has decided to go into ruins instead and saying position over weaponry. A 2v3 or 3v3 retake for SK Gaming.
Taco finds that first. Bialy hot on the trade, but now it is just him left. 1v2, defuse coming in. Fallen sits on it. Coldzera finds the frag. And now SK in with their 5th.
Still a great round from VP though. Get the bomb down, get 3 kills. Trying to deny that economy that is building right now for SK Gaming. Hold them a bit back. Still 5k on 4 of the players, so not diminished by any sense of the word. Full buy coming in from VP, finally an AWP on pasture. As the rest are on AKs. Could still buy everyone apart from Pasha if they lose this one. Also, mainly due to the money bonus that they get. Pasha with the ult, forced back by that Molotov. Real receive a nade as well, taken down to 48 HP. And 3-man stack on Banana.
There you go, Pasha finds that first. Going to try and connect in through the wall. Neo opens up with 1, but Fallen, he's going to try and make a stand here. And make a stand he shall. He's in with 2, make it 3. And now it's just Snacks left. Has to try and clutch this out as Fallen. He's torn this offensive limb from limb. Snacks has been afforded this position up in CT. Cold has an idea as to something could be going on. Background, Taco walks into it. He's going to fall down. Now it's the 1v2. Fallen. He's already taken 3 thus far. He's already been the hero that SK needed in this round.
Snacks trying to jump fake. Or try and use the flash timing maybe. Yes, a Molotov as well. Thrown out towards Car. Fallen, definitely sure where the bomb is. Switch to the AK-47. Snacks has to pretty much pre-fire his position in order to get this. Flash comes out. Here's the AK. 31 seconds to go. Secondary smoke comes in. There's no chance really, unless Snacks comes in and pre-fires perfectly onto Fallen's position. He actually does get the frag. Double smoke coming in, and in the middle of that, Snacks takes it. 1v1 now against Cold. Does he have time though? Running back towards that A bomb site. Cold. He's suspectful. He suspects something is up.
I mean, yeah, you heard him running off in towards A. There's just enough time on this. Snacks gets that bomb down with milliseconds to spare, but there you go. In comes Coldzera. Saves that one from the clutches of defeat. SK. Oh, sorry. In with their 6th round.
I have to say, that round was saved by Fallen. 2 initial B players fall down at Banana, and then Fallen just comes in with the takes down 1, takes down 2, and goes for a 3rd as well. Almost got the 4th. I felt like he played that one perfectly. It's hard to know in that situation where you have Terry's behind a smoke, he smokes up. If you then push into the middle between the smokes and try and hold that angle, or you rotate back. And that's a 50-50 gamble that time. Of course, Fallen did not choose the right thing, but I think in the next attempt, that would have been the right call. 6-0 for SK, looking quite strong here on the CT side. Definitely fixed some of the issues. She talked about Fallen's rotation onto that B bomb site. That's worked out. Pasha with one. Phelps, once again, aggressive play towards Banana, but this time around it works. Picks up 2, takes Taz down to 20. And if they play the cards right, SK Gaming could be looking at a 7th round here.
Phelps is forced back. He's trying to hold the aggression. Now Molotov going to force him to the clutches of Snacks, potentially. Luckily enough, the flash does come in. Keeps him alive. VP. Trying to pick the bomb up. They're only a man down. coldzera and Taco line weight out here towards A. Fallen's rotating in as well. Going to be playing CT. VP stacking up outside the A bomb site. Player down in mid. 2 up in apps. Going to try and wrap through Boiler. Looks like the out through short. Have the support from Snacks over in apartments. That smoke over towards long further reinforces that. They get the angle cleared. Fallen starts to rotate in as a result of the smoke going down. 3-on-3 in this site take. Taco up in Graveyard. He's the man who could put a stop to the madness right now. Has support from coldzera in the site. Spot Snacks, jumps into pit. Now they know he's here. He only gets 1. coldzera lies in wait, gets 1. Taz is there to trade though.
Fallen from behind though.
It's 1v2. Got the bomb down, but as you say, Fallen's close. Closing in from behind. Taz has to be flawless here. And he's not. Fallen finds the frag. There we go. SK 7-0 up right now.
This is a wonderful start from SK. Definitely showing that they fixed some of the issues they had before. And this is the right time for VP to take a timeout. Bialy coming in with it. And SK up 7-0 in this round, and the money's looking fine for SK. 12k and coldzera buying up here. Some of the players, and in that sense being Taco and Pert, missing a bit of cash, but the rest of the players will be able to drop them if they should go 1 round down. Virtus.pro on the other side of things haven't really been able to do much. Haven't been able to punish the small mistakes made by SK. There haven't been many. VP just, yeah, not looking as strong as I thought they would. I think many a VP fan at home is probably sharing the same line of thinking right now. As we do have round number 8 about to come in. If you're just joining us, hello and welcome. This is the 3rd place decider at ESG Mykonos, SK Gaming versus Virtus.pro. We have reached map 3, which is Inferno. And the winner takes a 3rd place, cash prize, and a spot at the next ESG tour. And of course the pride, because both of these teams did not want to be in this position. They went for the win. Now they have to go for the consolation game.
Bialy's pushing in through apps. Taco gonna hop down. Fallen's holding short this time with the AWP. Taco's quick. Bialy, he's already been beheaded. And advantage up right now for SK. VP, they're just looking dazed and confused in this one. Laid out to Snacks. Sorry, smoke to rain on in after. Where do they go from here? They've lost that man early on. The A executes haven't been working. Might see them wrap through CT potentially. They managed to get Snacks back there before. Alternatively, we could just see a fake out towards A, although they don't really have too much utility to be expelling. They've got 4 smokes left, so they can afford to throw 1 or 2 here. As they line it up and throw that in. One going to fall.
And with Snacks' timing.
Balcony. Taco's holding. Snacks flashes on through. Taco's the wrong way, and there we go. Snacks opens things up. This fake could get sold perfectly here. Time's still ticking away. It's Fallen with the aggression up through apps that could make such a huge difference. Alternatively, Phelps could be the man to do exactly that. And now it's Snacks 1v3, isolated over on A, and there's Fallen in that forward position. He gets all the information there, doesn't hear anyone else, knows it is the fake, and that is read perfectly.
Yeah, coldzera, before the rush even begins in towards the B bomb side, has already started his rotation towards B. So that means when this push comes in, right now coldzera is getting into CT spawn. We'll take that revenge frag after his teammate goes down on the side. And SK Gaming up 8-0. Pistols coming in for VP. And Taz is on a single frag. So much experience, but experience doesn't really matter if you can't hit the shots. Taz is surely to bounce back. He has to.
Stacked up on Banana. VP. Gonna go ahead and throw the smokes and flashes in. Gonna try and make this a fast round by the looks of things. Fur waits with that flash. Does hit the mark. Fully blinds 4 out of the 5 players. Luckily enough, Snacks does step it up when they need him to. Colt's able to get one more as he holds from CT. They've got a smoke left in reserve. It's Phelps now. Everyone's blind, and in the confusion, Taz able to find that frag. Cold's error. Rotates in, takes that first. Timing going to be perfect here for Taco to strike. And there we go. SK with their 9th.
SK are very good at just holding back this VP push, not like letting them pace themselves in towards the bomb site, because as we saw there, they actually managed to still hold them away for the bomb site for enough time that Taco could rotate all the way behind, push down through mid, up towards Banana, and do that flash timing, get the 2 last before they even jump and plant the bomb. So SK Gaming very good at keeping VP at bay movement-wise. Double up setup T-side coming in for Snacks and Pasha. Trying the same solution as SK tried last game when things didn't work out. More ups. Always just buy another one. See if it works out. Bit of a desperation move, but at this point, I'm open for anything for VP. Nothing is working for them so far. SK are just taking them to school.
Right now, VP, they are looking stuck for ideas. Fur and Phelps holding off Banana. Pasha about to peek on into this. Smoke rains in. They hear the smoke. They hear the scope, sorry.
See. Neo still on the back of mid. Waiting for the execute. Fallen opens up. That's Taz gone down. Fallen still holding this angle. Flashback. Smokes come in from Cold Syrup. The SK Gaming side push back a little bit, and that's Pasha opening up to Cold Syrup on long. Bomb still dropped in the back of mid. Neo still holding this flank, and that's fruitful for him as he takes down Fur Fallen and answers back though. 3v3.
Goes there. Pasha misses the quick flick in, and that's going to spell disaster. Phelps gets rid of Neo. Now it's just Bialy left alive. 25 seconds left. Picks himself up the bomb. Phelps is going aggressive down through Banana. Taco's fallen back. This A bomb site is free and ripe for the taking, but he has to be cautious. Phelps is going to be hot on his heels. Will be afforded this bomb plant. Bialy. Going to go ahead and get that down. Times of the essence. Taco and Phelps rushing in here. Taco pushing out from long. Smoke rains in to keep him away. Bialy actually could take the fight, and if the timing allows it, Phelps could easily go down. That shot rallied forward. Phelps holding the angle. Good night, Bialy. And there we go. SK on to their 10th. Defue's going to come on in. Plenty of time left for that. Currently, VP, they haven't won a single round. Taz, bottom of the board, 2 frags for him. Neo in with 4. Pasha and Bialy both at 5, and Snacks on 6. When we look over at SK, top of the board is Phelps. He's on 16. Once again, he's been kind of one of these players who has been stepping up for them, even when the rest of the team have fallen silent.
He played lights out on Cobblestone as well. Now he's on 16 to 5 here on Inferno. He's looking perfect. And SK Gaming in general looking perfect. It's hard to really analyze what goes wrong for VP, because it just feels like every single time they try a play, they get shot down. It's not like SK Gaming know exactly what they're doing, but the way that they play around it is just perfect. And then, once again, if you can't win your duels, one thing is getting into an individual 1v1, but if you can't win that 1v1 as a terrorist trying to open up a bomb site, then it's hard to get that entry, it's hard to get that bomb down, and it's hard to get into post-plant, because that's where you usually win rounds as T, is when you get that bomb down, when you have 3 AKs versus 3 retaking CTs, you can take these positions. That's kind of where you battle towards, but if you can't even get to that point, rounds will be very hard to come by. Molotov. Hell on Banana. Tass goes down to 22 HP.
I was scared for him there.
Yeah. Me too.
Fallen holding over here in apartments has to be cautious because Bialy lies in wait. Down goes Taco. Fallen was meant to be there to trade that, but the smoke means it's proven otherwise. The rest of VP stacked up over on Banana. This time it's Phelps and Fur to try and keep the poles at bay.
Missed flashbang from VP. Trying again here. Fur and Phelps both peeking, and we'll be taking both Terry's players out. Neo bouncing back. He has been decent throughout this best of 3, but will be taken out after another missed spray. Bialy 1v3. 45 seconds to go. Doesn't have the bomb. It's under CT control. And this isn't really looking possible.
Nah, it's not looking good, is it? You wouldn't want to be in his shoes right now. 3 legendary players left alive. coldzera, Fallen, and Phelps. Couldn't think of anything worse to face off against. 25 seconds as well. Bomb down on Banana. When you take a look at the economy over on the side of VP, it is dwindling. He's just going to probably look to try and save here. No point even testing the waters really down on Banana, especially not with coldzera holding it on the AWP. So SK in with their 11th. Right now, it's a slaughter. I wasn't expecting this last match to be this so one-sided.
I expected, not the exact opposite of this, but I expected this to be a very close game. And it has not been so far. 11-0, SK Gaming. Playing perfectly here at Inferno. If you were, unlike me and Harry, before this game, believing in SK, you're probably clapping your hands right now because everything seems to be working out for the Brazilians. VP, the Polish army, has not been able to find anything so far on this map. And we have to go back a bit, all the way back to train before we can find something that looked really positive for the Poles. Poles buying this one, Snacks with the MAC-10, utility behind it, the rest of the team, rifles, some armor, a couple of smokes, but yeah, I'm not actually sure what VP needs to do to come back into this game. It's very hard to build up an argument of how this should actually happen. First of all, they just need to win their duels. When they do that, it can kind of start to open up for the executes, flashing and molotoving the AWPs out on the CT side, coldzera and Fallen, trying to push them back and then move into these post-plant positions, and then a chance will be existing for VP, but we haven't really made it there yet. Good flash coming in, Fallen taken out of the equation. Third push back onto the bomb side at first boxes. He's allowed to get that first one. He gets 2. He shouldn't be allowed to get anything in that situation.
Yeah, overstays as well, can quite a lot. Somehow manages to make it work as well. coldzera is down in CT. Bomb plant going to come through for VP. They're poised to try and take their first round. 3v3 in the retake. Best scenario we've seen them in. coldzera wrapping on round through the coffin. Going to take the peek out. Snacks is quick on the trigger though. It's coldzera. Taken out of this retake. Phelps and Taco all that remain. Time ticking away, and Snacks solidifies his round, picks up a second to his name. Taco's there, and Snacks is going to go ahead and go for a little bit more. Taco does manage to find 1, takes the peak close, make it 2. In with the USP, somehow takes all 3. There's no time left. VP will get their first round, but that was an expert display of marksmanship from that man.
VP get the first round, and first time they get into these post-plant positions. Hero play from Fur, but after that, Bialy's very good together with Pasha to get the 2 extra shutdown frags. And then, as they get into that B-bomb site, they get the bomb down, they get into familiar territory. Your instinct kind of takes over because you know exactly where to place yourself in the post-plant position. You kind of envision the role, like the whole round happening. You know exactly what to do. And that's what VP needed. The only thing they don't need right now is a complete reset. To get completely shut down in this round. If that happens, it's going to be very hard to be on that side right now. There's going to be silence for days in that team speak.
Flash round, Snacks holding it close, goes in with the peek. Fur, once again, doubles down. He's been so damn good at that. In response, Taz, Bialy, Neo, they're the 3 that remain. stacked up outside of B. They've started to rotate in Cold's era. Fur. In the sight, falls to Bialy. Now they keep pushing in. Cold's era, the first response, going to be the first man on the scene. Tries to cause a scene. It will be able to find the first. Now fades away. As Bialy. Going to be able to get this bomb down at least. Cold just waits for his teammates now to rotate in.
2 kits and Molotovs as well. Flash time, he comes in. Snacks is, or Taz is perfectly ready. But Taco trades it out. Now Bialy 1v2 has to be the hero for VP. No utility whatsoever. He does have armor. CT's pushing in now.
Yeah, Bialy left 1v2. Both players coming from the same angle. Tries to play it round. The pillar catches the first unaware. Bialy doubles down, and there we go. The triple for him carries VP in with their second round. And just like that, SK, they were up 11-0. And now they've got no money left. VP should be in with a third here.
Bialy has been the catalyst for VP throughout this match. He has been the #1 player, in my opinion. Lots of impact frags, clutches as well, taking rounds in his own hands and making it work. And he will be the man to bring VP on #2. This does force SK Gaming into pistols, because some of these last rounds have been decently close. So a chance for VP to come back now. If they grab the last 2 in the pistol, maybe we'll have a game on our hands. That is what I think everyone apart from the population of Brazil is hoping for right now. To get a close game here in this decider. Phelps already gone down. Fur low on HP with his shotgun. And VP getting closer and closer to that A bomb site.
Just 4 players left out here on the A bombs. Gonna go ahead and start to rotate the guys on round. Fallen's able to find one. They'll fall immediately, and now it is just Fur and Cold left, 2v4.
At this point, it's probably worth for Fur just to save his weapon and bring that shotgun into the next round. Actually, no. They're going to have a buy. Maybe he's going to throw it over to Phelps. Let's see how they're going to decide to do things next round. Cold Syrup hoping for some exits, but VP is they're probably just going to rotate down through mid. Apartments. Secure out. Double stack here. They go in for it. They see if they can grab something. The duo here. What can they get? Spots Neo. That's one weapon they can lock out. 2 have gone into library, and that's Neo shutting down the first one. Cold Syrup. Will he get anything? Nope. He won't. Shut down. And VP on a third. Last round of the first half, Harry VP. They looked dreadful in the beginning of this, but have now grabbed 3 in a row. And that's the thing about VP, you can never count them out.
That's very true. They've got 3. They're looking to try and grab a 4th here. When you look at the buy coming in for SK, it's not going to be ideal. Phelps on the UMP. Colzero's only got a smoke behind him. Well, utility has been fairly pivotal for SK in these rounds that they've won, so I'm going to go a little bit easy on it. On players like Coldzera and Fallen isn't going to be too fantastic for them. VP sending 4 players over here to Banana. Should just be giving this a free as Phelps and Fur play it more passively back within the B bomb site. Going to go ahead and throw up Power's utility on in, clear out sandbags, clear the corner as well, make sure no one's there. Find it a bit more daringly for SK.
All right, so this setup we have for VP right now. 4 players on Banana. Tass on the opposite side of the map. They have a minute to go. Still time to change plans. As the lineup smokes for CT. The question is here, will this be a fake or will this be the rotate? Let's go through mid and go for that A split. Here we go. Decisions are being made. I think this is the fake. Snacks is rotating back with the bomb.
Oh, Phelps is touching people in the smoke. Oh, finds one. And we're able to go and get the next. So now just Pasha and Taz. Snacks and Pasha there, the two left alive. Snacks able to get one. Pasha does come in with the trade on the taco. And now Phelps and Fur rotating up through mid. Fallen holding this one from Library. They say knowledge is power, and he's going to need to use that fact in this retake as he tries to come on in. Down goes Pasha. Snacks taps away. Fallen still alive and kicking. Frag comes through from Phelps. Fully blind, still manages to get it. And there we go, SK. They're going to finish off the half at 12-3, meaning a pistol round could lock VP out of this.
VP tried to go for the two-man banana utility fake. Does not work out in the end. Timing was not on their side, and Phelps was definitely not on their side as well as he grabs a double in that round. As we are about to jump into second half of this game. As you mentioned, a pistol round win here could propel SK Gaming to 14. Phelps with 20 frags in the first 15 rounds. Definitely a good game from him. Coldzera still sitting on 9, but positive scoreline, but not the beast we're used to. But there's still a secondary half where he can step up and show us all the magic that we're used to seeing when watching Coldzera play. 2 flashbangs and a smoke on Fallen. Arm on everyone else. No kit on CT right now, as we do have Bialy investing into full nades instead. See how this one is going to play out. Focus towards second mid to begin with for SK Gaming. Taco going to be in apartments. The rest of the team are going to come up through mid here. Pasha and Pasha's actually the only one right now, but he's far away towards long. One rotating in. That's Bialy coming in from that B bomb side, and here we go.
Pasha first man to fall. This pistol round's pivotal here, and Snacks and Bialy know that clearly as they get 3 between them. Holding it from Pit. Snacks doing some serious damage. As now Fallen and Phelps find themselves 2v2. Neo's already there, but he whiffs the shot. That's allowed Phelps to get into Pit from here. He can do some serious damage. Has that crossfire set up with Fallen. Just chipping away at their HP. Fallen holds it off. Phelps finds that frag, and now Neo 1v2 gets into the site. But Fallen connects the shot. Down he goes. SK, they've won the pistol, and at this point, VP in an awkward position. Do they eco this one out? Eco the next. Try to play for overtime? Do they force by now to the end of the game?
I think...
Because let's not forget, the winner of this is map 3 in the series. We're 1-on-1, both teams tied up. The winner gets invited back for the next ESG and that prestige of beating an elite team.
It kind of felt like VP should have had that one. They have 4 players on the bomb side, but it doesn't work out anyway, so they go for pistols here. Around $1,000 on each member. Helps with the opening. Bialy goes down on the banana. Snacks takes a bit of damage as well. 3-man CT stack on B. And Snacks alone in mid. Took a bit of damage in the beginning of the round, as previously mentioned. P250 as well, but Fallen and the boys from Brazil are just winning duels left, right, and center. And with Fur taking out Snacks, the A-bomb side is completely clear. Roll on a welcome mat and just give them the sight. Rapid. With a bow and present it to them. Not going to be much here to be done from EP. 3 pistols. Could be brought into the next round, as they're definitely not going to buy next round. So the wise choice here is to save. But then again, Harry, that will mean SK Gaming are on 14. 2 rounds away from winning, in quotation marks, 3rd place.
Oh, Neo's there. Fur's just going to let him kill his teammate. Finally comes in to save. Bit of friction maybe between Fur and Fallen. You never know. Phelps could actually get caught off guard. Gonna go back for the face. That was risky. Could have gone down with the bomb there. Fur still lies in wait at the back line. Get dispatches of Taz, and now it is just Pasha left. 1v4. Bomb plant comes in.
He's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and the rock being Fur, and the hard place being the rest of SK Gaming on that bomb site. Actually, I don't think Fur knows that he's behind him right now. Let's see, Pasha might be able to grab an AK. I'm pretty sure Pasha knows where Fur is, so it's just ring around the rosy. And Fur will get it in the end. So VP not able to get anything out of that. Fur with a quad kill. And in this round, I could have brought some pistols into this. Instead, it's going to be 4 grenades. I'm looking for, or 5 grenades, looking for the grenade stack here. Let's see how they're going to play this one out. It's definitely not going to be an easy round to win. Looks like they're all going to go into mid. The good old matchmaking strat. Let's all buy an aid. Throw it down towards T-slope.
Yeah, let's see the artillery going to rain in. Finds a bit of damage. Snacks and Bialy still have theirs. A bit late to the party. They managed to get him in. As a result, don't find anything. And now, with, for the most part, just vanilla pistols, you've got Bialy and Neo with that PT-50 and CZ combo, respectively. Ash is going to fall. They're going to try and deploy the boost here, but Phelps, something tells me he wins this. There we go. Down goes Neo. He's just going to be mopping up this B bomb site. Taz desperate to try and find the CZ, can't. Let's manage to get it eventually. Only has 7 rounds left in it. And player wrapping around from behind. Going to be Taco. It's not looking too good for Taz here. There we go, SK Gaming at match and series point, 15-3. VP, they have got a buy at least coming into this round. Pasha gonna have that AWP in hand. Rifles for everyone else. Plenty of utility. And this is where we need to see VP make their stand. Of course, they want to be the ones to win out this series and take that 3rd place, as well as the invite to ESG next time.
2 UMP45s. SK Gaming could have potentially bought up here, but they have so much confidence. You're just staying on the UMP45s. They have a decent economy already. Knows that this is a buy from VP. Looking to add insult to injury. It's Pasha and the boys lacking utility, but they do have that AWP. Fur going for the wall bang, something we see so much these days in these T defaults. Take control over apartments, do the wall bang, which disallows Taz to kind of peek out towards apartment, because you know that if you stand in that position, you're just going down. Phelps trying to get that flashbang timing, same Taco. Now Taco knows the position of the close range player as Taz switches things up. Flashbangs raining in, they're taking control of a short A and pushes in.
Yeah, rushing into the side, Pash is able to find the first. Taz rubbing barrels with Taco. He's going to fall, but the rest of the guys for SK go down behind him as Snacks and Neo lock down the site. Pasha as well in with 2, a great hold from BP, and that's actually some economic damage done. SK have to rebuy fully across the board. They're going to have enough to do so. Not too much of an issue there. But there you go, VP starting to pave that path to the comeback, perhaps.
11 rounds in a row. Yeah, this is not likely. But in CS, anything can happen. I'm going to wait a few more rounds before I start to get excited. VP, we know they are an elite team. We know they can bring games back from the void. But this one seems to be too big of an ask. Let's not count our chickens just yet. Pasha has the AWP. Phelps is burning away. 68 HP on him. 3-man CT stack. Or 3-man B stack turns into a 2-man B stack, a Pasha and CT. As Bialy takes down the first one. That's Phelps gone down. The hero so far. Snacks with 1 onto Fur. Bomb still drop at the end of T-slope. And good damage being done here. VP poised to take this round.
Yeah, Fallen and Cold. The dynamic duo that remain at 4SK. Yeah, now leaves some shots on over. You have to go back and get that bomb. Look at this, though. We see it right now. Taz going to be taking some aggression in through apps, playing it aggressive. He also has support from Snacks. They lie in wait. They're very far forward. Allows those rotates to come in early from B. Imagine we're going to see Snacks maybe play a bit more passively, only being 19 HP and Fallen. He's aware that this could have happened. Takes the peek. Down goes Taz and Fallen. He's able to find that one. Still 20 seconds left. They're not going to try and go for this one. We'll just be holding on to the AWP and the AK into the next round. VP in with magic number 5. They need a little bit more, though. A little bit more magic if they want to pull this one back. 10 rounds left to go. VP, a team that's renowned for their up and downs. It's going to have to be one hell of an up, but it's possible.
Well, I need a lot of grit, a lot of luck. They need to hit all their shots from now on out. The second a mistake is made, VP will go down because SK Gaming great on capitalizing on enemy mistakes, and surely will happen if VP allow SK inside. So, almost decent buy coming in from SK. Attacking on a Desert Eagle, the rest of the team okay, utility-wise as well. Fallen on an AWP. Missing a bit on the CT side still.
Here we go, SK. Just lying in wait down in mid. Pash is taking some aggression here. The smoke goes deep. Bialy. Asper goes deeper. Now, looks like he might leave Pash to try and hold this on his own. Usually that's the advantage of having the AWP here. Oh, but Pash has been flashed. Has to get the hell out of there as the UMP start to roar in his direction. Bialy able to find one. Fallen instant on the return as they boost it up. Pasha misses that flick. coldzera in with the trade, and now mad advantage going the way of SK. Snacks gonna smoke it off, tries to push through, down goes Taco, goes back for more. First been tagged within inches of death, but he lies in wait down in CT. They've got no idea, smoke rains in. Neo just gonna waltz right past him. First allowed to sneak on back. He's worked his way in a CT spawn now. Bomb might be dropped middle of the site, but right now they think they have full control. They have no idea that Fur is here. He's going to be allowed to walk on in. Fur, this could be massive. Taz, Spidey senses start tingling, and that frag was crucial. Now it's the 2-on-3. And Fallen going to take the peek in. Man behind pillar. Here's the pop flash come out. Spots the back. Snacks is down, and now it's a 2-on-2. Only 12 seconds. They have to be fast here. And over towards Quad. Neo lies in wait. Crossfire set up with Taz. The spray comes in. Fallen hits the deck, and coldzera 1v2. No time left. It will be the round going the way of VP. They hold on to this one, get themselves A6, and coldzera goes down after the time.
So this is definitely going to be a save coming in. Or a pissed around coming in from SK Gaming, as most of the players sitting around 2.5k. coldzera on $300. So the question is, what do they want to do now? Do they want to play cold on a Deagle for the buy round? That seems to be the case. Something they have done before, playing that one player on a Desert Eagle and the rest of the team buying fully up. VP still on money. 3 rounds in a row, but look at that from Fallen. Ooh. Disgusting. As he takes down Pasha. Great shot from the Brazilian in-game leader.
I mean, what a way to kickstart this round for SK, but still, it's going to be an uphill battle. But chipped away at mid. Phelps, that Molotov has missed. He's allowed to stay here, and Bialy has to be cautious. He's going to start to tag onto him, but Phelps is fast. Going to go back for a little bit more. Luckily enough, Neo delivers us from the madness. Still man advantage up for SK. Never recovered from losing Asher early on. Snacks damage done. Going to be forced back. Plays it around the pillar. Has to isolate these engagements into one-on-ones. And Fur, he's able to take one more. Snacks really has to step up here, but he only takes one. Neo left 1v3. Not like this, VP. He has to try and clutch. Fur's holding short with the AWP. It's pivotal that Neo makes this happen. Starts to round the corner. Fur wins that duel, and there we go, SK. They will be taking third place. Look at this. That was the frag that kick-started this round on the back of a weakened by SK. They will win out this series 16-6 on Inferno, 2-1 overall. And that means they'll be getting that invite back to the next ESG tour.
You just hate to see it. BP, they tried to come back into the game, got 3 rounds in a row, but eventually got shut down by the might of SK. Fallen